Hello, my name is Diego Fuentes, and I come from San Francisco, California, and I graduated from Oceana High School. So, I was born in San Francisco, and I was raised there. I was raised in the little district called the Tenderloin. It was considered the ghetto between 1970 to about 1993. The reason why it was called a ghetto is because I had a high violence and crime rate, and I was born into that world of violence and hatred, pretty much hatred. So, being raised in the Tenderloin was quite of an interesting adventure for me. I was young. I was surrounded by a lot of gangsters, drug lords, drug dealers, stoners, hotheads, meth heads, crack addicts, and all of those type of people. And I've always grew up with them and tried to know their side. So, and with growing up like that, I always wanted to change how I wanted to change myself. Because my parents always told me not to become like them. I always wanted to do something with an education or something like that. And being inside that world wasn't right for me. And so I started developing my own kind of aspects of my life or my values. And those values are respect, honor, and leadership. And being in the ghetto, you don't really find a lot of that. You find people just robbing each other and shooting someone in the head on a daily basis. And you don't really find a lot of people that come out considered healthy out of that area. So I'm going to start with respect. And the object I have for respect is actually my keys for my dorm. And the only reason why I have my keys as one of them is because of if you actually look at the key and look at the blade tips, it's always different and no key is ever the same, or no different keys ever the same. And that's how respect is to me. No matter, when I was growing up, I didn't want to be like the people how I was growing up with, but I respected them for who they are, because I knew if I got in a fight with them or I talked back to them, I'd get in trouble and I might not even be here. That is why I respected those people. And why did I choose keys? Well, because, like I said, different edges, and because I wanted to open up my own path. Like a key opens up a door, I want to open my own door away from that world of drugs and violence. My second core value was honor, and the reason why I chose honor was because I needed to honor those who I lived with, my family, and those that I hated. Now, people often get confused by why would you honor someone that you hate. The reason why you would honor them is because so you can try to rebuild something, or probably not get in trouble or fight them. That is why you honor someone. You don't honor them for who they are, or you honor them for who they are, but you don't honor them for what they do. And the object I chose for that was actually my own cell phone. And the reason why I chose my cell phone for that is because that was my main form of communication. I honored that, and how I honor my cell phone, people honored their money or their religion or their drugs. That's how I honor my cell phone, because that's my way of communicating with people and being connected. And lastly, is leadership, and I have a flashlight for that. Now, the reason why I have a flashlight is because a lot of my family is military oriented, and one of them is actually a United States Army Ranger, and like most Rangers say, Rangers lead the way. The reason why Rangers lead the way is because we are pretty much the backbone of whoever we're protecting. And like I said, with a flashlight, we're the ones that lead the way. Leaders are the ones that lead the way, and you need a flashlight in order for yourself to see through that dark path. I wanted to become that one tiny little bit of light out of the ghetto and become something even greater. And that is why I actually came to college, is because I wanted to get an education and prove to my family and to those I grew up with that I am not just someone who's going to be sitting at home playing video games and selling drugs to make money. No, I'm going to be that person that's going to go to college, get smart, and then get a good career. That's why I chose leadership. Overall, these values mean a lot to me. I follow them day by day, every day, and I respect and honor everyone that I'm with, only because I want to show that type of compassion for everyone. And sure, I do have a lot of anger. I don't really like being in groups. No offense to everyone here. but I personally like being alone, but I have to show that type of, I have to compel to my inner hatred to work with people and become friendly. And a little side history before, I used to be a soccer coach for 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and the stuff I've seen by the parents of those coaches, those team players, was that they often bring beer and they start smoking weed in the field and everything. And seeing that was really put a burden on my heart that these little kids are being already influenced by all these type of things. And I just hated seeing that, and that is why I choose the keys and the flashlight, because I want to lead those children. And always remember that you grow up as a follower by those who you grew up with, but later in life you become that leader that everyone wants to follow. And that's my presentation. Thank you for listening.